let's see. Tori Spelling this weekend, well, actually Friday, uploaded a podcast, and she called Dean McDermott and said, "I'm divorcing you." Just with her part of the conversation, it's riveting. You should check it out.
Wow.
I
Thanks
mean,
for that headline.
Well, that's, one of the biggest things going on. Rebel Wilson, there's more out there about her and her book.
We need to talk about Tori Spelling at some point, because this is one thing I do know. The blind items aren't going to do it, because there's really nothing to lie about. Although now watch, there's going to be a Tori Spelling blind item. But it's like, there's no actual blind item necessary, because they're telling us everything.
And more than we want to know.
Yeah. Like, I didn't ask. Thank you.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's kind of like pretty cringy to listen to, but the show must go on.
But of course.
Do you have any blind items, Mike?
Oh, I certainly do. Let's get it started. It was a weekend of blind items that we can chat about here today. Let's get things started off with this one. The A-list illiterate reality star did indeed sign off on the new project from two individuals tied to the family, but not before rules were put in place. Keep the conversation about the advertised subject matter and nothing more.
What?
So we've got an A-list illiterate reality star did indeed sign off on the new project from two individuals tied to the family, but not before rules were in place. Keep the conversation on the advertised subject matter and nothing more.
I feel like this could be a Kim Kardashian situation.
It is a Kardashian situation.
Oh.
Okay.
Kendall Kardashian. No, it's Jenner.
So it's adjacent?
Khloe.
It is Khloe Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Khloe, let me continue to fill in the blinds. Khloe did indeed sign off on the new project from two individuals tied to the family, but not before rules were in place. Keep the conversation about the advertised subject matter and nothing more.
That's a lot.
Almost like a threat.
All right. So is this a spinoff?
Nope.
Is it just an ad?
Nope.
So it's like some kind of business venture or another TV venture.
It's a business venture that's not a TV adventure or venture.
Okay.
Or adventure.
Okay.
It's not like a brand, like a product thing.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
They could yield something like that.
So it's
Okay.
not-
See, I thought it was like what you were saying, Bradley. Is this something we've heard about before?
I hadn't heard of it, but it's out there. People are aware of it.
Okay.
Like her getting another gig on a show?
No, remember, she's the one who signed off on it. So Khloe Kardashian did indeed sign off on the new project from two individuals tied to the family, but not before rules were put in place. Keep the conversation about the advertised subject matter and nothing more.
Oh, about their kids or something?
It's not their kids.
Scott Disick?
Not Scott Disick.
Oh, well, then it's Lamar Odom?
Oh,
You know what
okay.
Lamar's doing lately?
No.
And who Lamar's working with? Another
No.
individual tied to the family.
Black
Another-
China?
Nope.
Oh. Yes, I do know this.
Got there, maybe.
It's Lamar and Caitlin. Sports talk show.
You got there.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
What is it? It's more specifically, it's a podcast. But yes, you nailed every part of that. Nicely done. You guys worked through it well. Filling in the blind item here for you two. Khloe Kardashian did indeed give her ex-husband, Lamar Odom, and Caitlyn Jenner the green light and her blessing about a new sports podcast called Keeping Up with Sports. But not before rules were put in place. Keep the conversation about that advertised subject matter of sports and nothing more. AKA,
Yeah.
don't talk about our family or else we're going to burn that podcast to the ground.
Although, really?
I
I mean,
mean-
do you do a podcast called Keeping Up with Sports that brings to mind Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which probably was negotiated all by Kris Jenner anyway? This is ultimately just going to lead to them talking about the Kardashians more, I imagine.
I think Lamar would be least likely to do that. I think
do what?
Caitlin would. Lamar, pretty much from what my understanding is, he sings Chloe's praises for saving his life. And I've never heard him say a bad thing about Chloe.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that they're going to talk about the Kardashians. I'm not saying poorly. They, in fact, wouldn't, because again, my whole point is just that they're the ones that probably created the whole idea, and they're like, well, but you're not going to talk about all the bad stuff. Well, of course they're not, because they're the ones that created
bread
this in
and
the
butter.
first place.
That's true.
Yeah, but maybe they'll give like juicy, like, because every once in a while, Caitlyn will be like, here's a juicy tidbit, and then she'll walk it back.
And she'll be like, remember
Kris
that
Jenner's
Christmas?
like, did you want the paycheck or not?
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it is a Kris Jenner LLC.
I mean, no, there is no other LLC for these people. If you are in that universe, it's like The Godfather. You're either in or you're, well, in fact, you're probably never out. Right?
That's true.
There's only
The only
one
way you get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So there you go. We've got our Kardashian blind out of the way. Let's move on and do some
It's
other
been a
ones
while.
today.
Thanks for that,
It
Mike. I
has
feel like
been.
we really don't talk about them anymore. Thank
true.
God.
Yeah, it's nice. Let's talk about these individuals. We know exactly why the A- list, mostly movie actress, is fabricating rivalries, but the latest one is comical. For somebody to have an opinion of you, they would have to actually know or think about you.
Oh,
The A-list singer doesn't.
yeah.
Say it with me.
Rebel
Wilson.
Wilson and Adele.
There you go. Nicely done. We know exactly why the A- list, mostly movie actress Rebel Wilson, is fabricating rivalries. That, of course, is because of her new memoir. Well, the latest one is comical. For someone to have an opinion of you and, quote, hate you, they would have to actually know or think about you, which Adele sadly doesn't.
Yeah, it really is kind of like, well, you're really reaching there, honey. She doesn't, that's just your thoughts. And it's a story about how they have been compared a lot in the media when they were losing weight. And so Rebel claims that Adele avoids her at, parties or industry events like the plague, avoids her. But it's like, you're just assuming that she's avoiding you because of something that you think in your head.
Yeah, I would.
And it's like, she never said that. It's a leap.
I would just take the advice, get my name out of your mouth. Like, you don't have any firsthand knowledge to share. So you're just telling me what you think. Now, it'd be one thing if you're like, in my head, I feel like Adele thinks blah, blah, blah. Like, that seems rather innocent. Like, we all have really bizarre conspiracy theories that we write in our own mind. I like to call it writing fiction. That's what she's doing. Like, if she owned that, like, that's
my own issue.
That's like her own thing. But to be like, I kind of feel like Adele doesn't like me because the way that, I mean, all you're doing is giving Adele a huge opportunity to make you look like an ass.
And she mentioned something like, like if she were next to me, my fat would rub off on her somehow. She avoids me like the plague, and something about like as if my fatness might rub off on her if she were to be near me. And it's like, what?
I don't know why Adele is a part of this conversation, because now I feel like Adele needs to like show up and be like, dear Rebel Wilson, starts with an F, ends with a U. Because like, why are you bringing her into this? You're not a part of her story, or she's not a part of your story.
No, and that's your own insecurities, I'm pretty sure.
Sacha Baron Cohen, part of your story, asked you to put a finger in his behind. That's a part of your story.
As a character in a movie.
I'm just saying, you have the permission to talk about that story.
Because you were in the same room together.
Because he asked you to put a finger there. Adele did not involve you in this conversation. So you don't need to involve her.
Yeah, we don't like it. Can you tell?
Yeah, but if a few more Adele fans will now pick up that book and make that purchase.
You think?
Well,
see, that's why she's doing it.
I don't know if I want to buy this.
You're
now.
absolutely right. What I've always said about her is it feels like I get what she's doing. She's just trying to like play the game.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to release these tidbits for our memoir that are going to drive people to the book. But it's almost, for those of us, I'm just like, who are those people who are going to go, oh yeah, I want to hear, some will, but I don't feel like a lot of people will, because at the end of the day, they maybe didn't have a lot of questions about Rebel Wilson.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, let's do another one here. We'll move on to this one, potentially quick and easy. We'll see, though. There's some layers to it, though. The benefits of the fake relationship just continue to get better for this A-list athlete. His whole family and him are landing a reality show on the streamer of the rich guy who desperately wants in the athlete's sports league. So the benefits,
that's a lot.
There's a fake relationship, and it is proving to get better and better. The benefits are for an A-list athlete, his whole family and him have landed a reality show on the streamer of a rich dude who's desperate to get into the athlete sports league.
Well, that's Amazon and Jeff Bezos.
You got that part.
Okay.
And of course, the other part would be,
It's not Travis Kelce, is it?
yep.
What? You're
Oh,
telling me
what?
the
Look at
relationship is fake?
Look at you doing sports news over here.
Nicely done.
Good job.
And of course, the league being the NFL.
Yeah, but again, you're implying that relationship is fake.
No, the blind items are implying.
No,
that the
I know, but I
relationship
mean
is
you
fake.
through
Yes.
the blind item.
Yes, that's what the blind items are implying.
That is sacrilege.
I know.
You
I
can't
hate it.
say that.
You can't say it. It's awful. It makes me sad. But it's not
Oh.
true. So we'll move on. But no,
Oh.
according to this blind item, again, it's a blind item. The benefits of Travis's fake relationship with Taylor Swift continues to get better. His whole family and him, apparently, according to the blind item, they've got a reality show in the works, and it's going to be at Amazon Prime because, again, Jeff Bezos is doing absolutely anything he possibly can to tie his name and to throw as much money at the NFL and get a part of that money-making machine as he possibly
Okay.
can. So there you go.
All right.
Okay, so what do we think about that? Because to me, again, it implies that publicationship, fine. But do we know details about an actual show?
Not that I've heard.
This is where it all starts. This is where the percolating starts, where we get the blind items and then it becomes a reality.
Yeah, but sometimes there's like a story attached. So I was just curious if anybody had like put out, like there had been talk like, oh, the Kelce, I don't know, what would they even call it?
Obviously, keeping up with the Kelces.
Oh, yeah,
Keeping Up
although
with the
you
Kelces.
can't.
I know.
Oh, maybe they haven't trademarked the keeping up with the phrase.
Okay, these people trademark their children.
True.
They did have the show Catching Kelce
Yeah,
when
they
he was
did.
doing his dating show.
It was
So
like
maybe
a
it's
dating show.
catching
It's
up
gonna
with
be a
the Kelces.
Catching up with the Kelces.
There you go.
That's great.
Possibly. Okay, I don't know. Again, and that's going to probably be on Amazon Prime if it does indeed
And
happen.
I won't be able to watch it because I won't know how to do that, even though I have Amazon
What are you
Prime.
talking about?
I never watch anything on Amazon Prime. The last thing I did is like, I think I was ill and I watched Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
But honestly, that's the last thing I watched.
You're trying to tell me that even for a shirtless Jake Gyllenhaal, you won't figure out Amazon Prime?
Come
That's
on. Roadhouse is on there.
Okay,
Conor McGregor's naked behind?
that's true.
I mean,
Okay. I'll probably be able to figure it out.
I think we'll be able to figure it out. We'll find it. All right, let's do another one here.
Got me again.
I'm not sure what the agreement is between this A-minus list actress and the A-list director that helped make her a star, but there must be a lot of dollar signs attached to it. As she continues to dish on pretty much everyone else, he is never mentioned by her and actually is usually defended whenever someone else brings it up.
Oh.
So we've got an A-minus list actress
Mhm.
and an A-list director who helped make the actress a star.
Oh.
There must be a lot of dollar signs between their, quote, agreement, according to the blind item. As she continues to dish on everybody else, he is never mentioned by her, and she usually defends him if someone else brings his name up.
Oh, defending that's a aggressive move. So it's not like a Woody Allen thing.
It's not.
Thank God.
Well, and then it's obviously not a Harvey Weinstein thing because ain't nobody defending that.
Correct.
So is it
Person.
is the director like infamous for some reason?
Nope, I wouldn't say so.
Okay. It's not Emma Stone and Yorgos Lanthimos.
It is not,
Okay.
but good guess.
Um,
A-minus list actress and the A-list director have who helped make her a star. There must be a lot of money between their agreement because as she continues to dish on everyone else, he is never mentioned by her and usually defended
Oh.
if someone else brings it up. Oh, you got there?
Oh, wait. So it's not Rebel Wilson.
It is not Rebel Wilson. No. Although she is dishing on everybody,
Yeah.
not in this, not this one.
And weirdly,
Denis
they.
Villeneuve and Zendaya.
No.
Okay. A-minus or A-list director. Is the A-list director like somebody we all love and adore?
I wouldn't say love and adore, no.
Okay.
But it's somebody we're all aware of.
Is this Oh God!
Oh,
Nightmare Before Christmas, and his Helena
James
Bonham
Cameron?
Carter, Helena
Tim
Bonham
Burton?
Carter, and
No.
Tim Burton.
Nope.
Okay.
Not James Cameron.
Not James Cameron either.
Oh, Howie.
Howie.
Nope.
Okay.
Anya Taylor-Joy and
Nope.
Ari Aster. No.
Nope.
Okay.
A- list actress. Is she a superhero?
She is not a superhero.
Not a superhero. Is she an Academy Award winning actress?
She is not an Academy Award winning actress.
Okay.
Is she popular in the moment?
Yeah.
Like right now, she's like
I mean,
big stuff. Sydney Sweeney.
Nothing like that. She's definitely not that popular.
Oh, okay.
She was more popular about 10, 15 years ago.
Oh.
But she is still popular from a celebrity standpoint. Less movies stuff going on now.
Okay,
but still,
so not Michelle Rodriguez.
Nope.
Okay.
Less movie stuff going on right now,
But
but
she likes
still
to talk.
popular just for being a celebrity.
I'm a celebrity and I'm talking, but not
Very
about the
specific reason why we
director.
always talk about her.
Oh, she's entertaining.
Depends who you ask.
It's not Jennifer Lawrence.
Nope. A good idea where you're talking about she was popular around that same time.
Okay.
But this person was, and I would even say former A- list actress, but the blind didn't.
That
So-
we know
from Divergent series and Big Little Lies.
Nope.
It was stating,
I'm not sure what the agreement is between the A- list actress and the A-list director that helped make her a star, but there must be a lot of dollar signs attached to it as she continues to dish on everybody else. He is never mentioned by her and usually defended if someone else brings it up.
Okay, so does she do TV now?
No, not really known for that. No.
She's
Mostly
just
movies.
not doing anything.
She's doing a movie occasionally here or there, but
Okay.
nothing like the success that she had 15 years ago when she broke out.
Oh, 15.
Okay. Is she very good friends with other celebrities?
I would imagine.
Like she's like we're like, oh, it's those guys.
I don't think so. Not like that. No, she's not like
It's not like Selma Hayek or
no.
I feel like
This is somebody we talk about quite often in
we
the
talk
blinds.
about them quite often in
Mhm.
the blinds.
Yep.
Oh.
Who is it?
Oh my gosh. This
Ah.
is, I'm drawing a blank.
Her breakout role was directed by this actor, which is why the blind sounds the way it does. Or sorry,
Breakout.
it was directed by this director. Not
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a breakout role.
Mhm.
We're all like, oh, you're great. Renee Zellweger,
It's
I
not
loved you in that movie.
It wasn't superhero, but it was sci-fi.
Oh, Jessica Chastain? Oh, no.
Oh,
Amy Adams?
sci-fi.
It was a breakout sci-fi role.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in that Channing Tatum movie? Nobody saw Jupiter
Oh,
Rising?
No.
What
This
it?
was from 15 years ago, the breakout was.
The breakout.
gosh.
Was it like when you say sci-fi, like a series? It's like part of a
A series.
It's a series,
Ridley-
and it's a
Daisy Jones Ridley?
Nope.
Scott?
This was a part of sci-fi, and it was part of a. It's a long-running. I can't say that, or I'll just completely give it away. It was there's a nostalgic for it in like the
Star Trek?
80s. No,
Oh. In the 80s.
80s.
Battlestar
Alien-
Galactica?
Sigourney Weaver?
nope.
Oh. What did you say, Don?
Battlestar Galactica.
Loved that series.
Nope. Large robotic characters.
Oh, it's the Transformers.
Megan Fox. And
And-
she hates him.
Yeah.
Right?
She's only defended them when
Oh, I've
possessed.
heard her say
Well-
Michael Bay.
Sorry, there you go. Michael Bay. You guys got there. There's been a lot of back and forth between them, as well as the fact that there's some rumors in the blind item
Yeah.
that there was
Some
maybe
stuff.
a relationship
Yep.
early on in the process.
I remember a time where she was just like really hating on
Oh, yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, she
And he's like, well, I won't work with her again.
most recently when she was he was being called out around her, I think she's actually said that no, because she's kind of defended the fact that nothing bad has happened on the set. I don't
Okay.
think. Basically saying, no, he didn't use his power to influence me or to have any sort of relationship with me. It was more
those
of
kind
just
of allegations.
yes,
The
those kinds of
relationship was like,
allegations.
I stood up for myself.
Correct.
Yes, because wasn't there a whole conversation? People were like, girl, read the room. Now is not the time to talk about how you didn't have to deal with it.
Exactly.
That's
because
right.
a lot of women have had to deal with it.
And that doesn't just because you didn't have the experience doesn't mean other women did. Didn't.
So she continues to dish on everybody else, and apparently hasn't been talking about
Including
her, which
man.
Yeah, exactly. So it kind of makes you think.
Or
I don't
not.
know. According to the blind item, maybe there is something in place that they won't talk about it anymore.
Oh boy,
I don't know.
But also, good luck to them.
Alrighty, you guys got through that one. Nicely done. Let's do another one
Yes.
here.
took a while. Sorry.
It's all good. Don't be sorry for that. It's all good.
Show.
This A-minus list singer is probably going to just endure his terrible marriage. He is getting a front row seat of what a divorce would look like, and it ain't good.
Oh,
A-minus list singer.
Probably going to endure his terrible marriage.
That's so depressing.
He is
Can we have a blind item that's like, this guy woke up and he's like, I'm the luckiest performer?
Absolutely not. He's getting a front row seat for what a divorce will look like, and it ain't pretty.
front row seat.
Mhm.
So
Is
who's
there
divorced?
someone in his family that's getting divorced? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, is this a Jonas situation?
Oh,
Priyanka
Nick and
Nick?
Priyanka.
Because Joe and Sophie are really at each other.
Considering, I think where probably geographically both of them would be if there was a divorce to take place. Maybe she would go back home. Maybe he would stay. I don't know. It probably is one of those situations where, much like he's seeing with Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner, the custody battle would probably be pretty rough for the kids and figuring out who's going to live where, who's going to be with who. And according to the blind item, that is why he's going to endure his terrible marriage. Let's keep in mind, though, this is the blind items, and they've been talking about the two of them getting divorced for quite some time.
Right.
And they just keep posting happy pictures of each other. So,
Also, don't mess with Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
Like, one to you, Nick Jonas. I mean, I'm just saying she is a far bigger person in this world.
Yeah.
And I don't think you would win that battle.
I totally agree. And, it's sad if they're having troubles and, they feel trapped, but maybe it's just better.
I don't think they do.
To
And
keep it together for the kids.
In fact, I think like their publicationship has probably always created a distance between them that they're fine with. They were both doing their own thing and they're just happy.
It is interesting. We don't often have these like publicationships that the blind items are saying they're going to be breaking up, and then like literally fans are taking to social media of #free Nick, like because that's still happening.
That is true,
which is just bizarre. Yeah.
Well, because it's again, I just think they hate women.
Oh,
and
that's
they hate women of color
for sure,
and they hate her because she's from another country. Like I just think that's built in, and so you have people that are like plus he's younger. Right. There is that whole dynamic where it was sort of like, oh, that little Nick. Come on now.
Come on. That little Nick. He can really.
He's an adult.
Yes.
Just because he looks, much younger than she is. Although she is older than him.
10 years.
Yeah.
41 and 31.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So there you go. You guys got to that one. Not necessarily a difficult one, considering we have it every single day. Let's do another one here.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm sorry. It's just they're always in the blinds. It's the worst. All right, let's do another one here.
They have been for literally years.
Yes. This will be a quick one here, potentially. There have been discussions already about selling off this cable channel because the CEO of the overall company will do anything he thinks will bring in a buck. So again, we've got a cable channel potentially about to be sold because the CEO of the overall company is trying to make a buck.
Oh.
Is it one that's in trouble?
Yep.
Is it like a cable news network?
Yep.
Is it literally the cable news network?
The CNN?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know who the head honcho there is.
You do, because he's the head honcho of Warner Brothers.
Right now, not Zaz.
Yep.
David Zaslav.
David Zaslav.
Okay. I was just
Can't keep it
it's so
straight.
confusing.
I know it is, but
with all these people.
yes.
Well, he had what's his name under him. That got the boot after he got that profile.
Was that
No, that was That was before him.
Before Zucker.
Jeff Zucker.
Yeah, Zucker.
I can't remember his name, but he got canned because everybody was like, it was the old producer from the Colbert, right? He was a producer on Colbert.
That's right.
And then he took over CNN and they were like, and so they booted him, and now it's just David Zaslav kind of looking down.
Absolutely. So it sounds like there is a chance that we should be on the lookout that maybe CNN will be sold off to somebody else. Of course, we know how much they've been struggling trying to make things work. They've been moving a bunch of things around, and David Zaslav is certainly going to do anything to make a buck. And of course, he's probably got that reputation, giving all these movies that keep getting produced that they refuse to release and use as tax write-offs.
Oh my gosh, it's such a
that.
bad reputation.
Yeah.
That whole thing just blows my mind.
I know.
Like, it's almost like, okay, we're going to make this movie and never release it.
Yeah.
Like, from the beginning. On
we're going to
purpose.
start doing that with episodes of our podcast, you guys. We're not publishing that one. It's a tax write-off. Can we do that? Let's check into that before tomorrow when we do a whole nother
we don't have a budget
of juicy bits of gossip. When has that stopped us doing anything?
That's true.
Mike, thank you for those wonderful blind items. Dear listeners, download wherever you get your podcast. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends about
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.